streaming right now and you guys don't know that. But anyways, we are totally not live. Don't worry. Susan doesn't know.
Okay.
Anyways, we're live. Anyway, I was gonna repeat myself. Jesus fuck. This is starting off horrendously already. Soka, say hi.
Uh, uh, we're live.
We're here. We're
Hi.
doing something amazing.
Yeah,
May
I
our-
noticed. I was just waiting on you.
May our lovely guests introduce themselves.
You first.
I am Pencil.
Hi, I'm Helena. Jeff.
Oh,
I do. I don't know what to say. I draw Sony 2 stuff for like 3 years now.
And I'm Pencil. I just draw whatever comes to mind, honestly. And
We're married, by the way. We
Oh,
met through Kiwi server when it was out, and we met through some loose Sony 2 fan art I got from IOC. So like our relationship is it started with Sony 2.
Oh god, you poor souls.
you poor innocent souls.
Sonichu helped you get a boyfriend-free girl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's from United States and I'm from
Legend.
Argentina. He came from United States to live with me.
How did
Yep.
Sonichu help someone else get a boyfriend-free girl, but didn't help Chris get a boyfriend-free girl?
Well,
wait,
when
he
you
did.
try to date an autistic girl, it's a lot, I guess.
Oh wait, Sonichu did help Chris get the boyfriend-free girl, but it was his mother.
oh,
Too far.
Not far
Not
enough.
far enough.
not far enough.
Well, she was technically
I
boyfriend
can
free
see
at the
this
time.
happening all night.
It's just kind of a joke between us. What do we say? Too far? Not far enough.
Yeah, it's an inside joke.
There you go.
Just like you joining in randomly in my streams and screaming, "He loves that bar pussy."
Feel
Oh,
that bar pussy, you
last-
know what I'm saying?
The last stream, I popped in like, Bob Bussy, delicious.
Like, we
I
were
thought that was funny.
me and Red were having the most serious conversation. We were actually diving into some psychoanalysis and shit. And he just comes in and he loves that bar pussy, nom nom nom, and starts making weird noises. And I'm like, who
was
starts?
funny.
Who does that? It
I
was
do what I
hilarious.
want.
It was hilarious. Don't get me wrong, but still. Anyways, we're getting derailed here.
Hey, that's the point.
Yeah, this isn't late night drinking. We're not supposed to be unprofessional here.
Oh
Oh,
man.
you're trying to impress me or something?
No. Trust me, we are incredibly unprofessional, and if I tried to impress, I would probably do more than this.
Oh boy.
Tamashi somewhat cares about professionalism, whereas I don't.
Yeah, trust me, I'm not trying to steal your boyfriend, Helena.
I care
Oh,
about
better.
professionalism at my real job, but not on YouTube.
Cause you know, Pencil do be sounding sexy.
He?
The fuck? Oh, now.
Oh
I
lord.
guess so.
Hold up.
I don't know what to say. I guess I'm flattered.
Like, hold the fuck up.
How to catch people offhand, 101.
Right.
Exploit the fact that you're not straight. Just do it.
Yeah, how to relate to the Summers. We are here, we're queer, we're gay.
I'm here, and y'all are there.
Oh god. Starting with the I'm here and y'all are there. When did you two first come across Christian? How did you find him?
Let's start. I'll let you start this time.
I remember seeing jokes here and there. I come across Brent Daniel on YouTube, and he was reading funny stuff, and I finished all the Green Tech stuff. And then he had a playlist that said Sonichu, and it was like, I like that character. It looks funny. And I started laughing and making videos, editing videos on Tumblr about how many curses he did in one video. And I started being like a fan of Sonic 2 and ironic. I didn't know there was so much bad blood in that fandom, if you can call it. And 3 years ago, I was like listening to Christian post videos and saying, "Oh, if you see something purple, it's because Mahi-chan is there." And I was like, "Well, might as well drop Mahi-chan on the picture." And I took a picture of my bathroom and a Mahi-chan tail there. And I tagged Christian and said, "Oh, you know what? Mahi-chan is here." And Christian liked it, and I was like, "I guess I should draw another thing." And now we're here.
So, Ian, I need to pull that up on screen. The picture of just your room with Magicien there. Let me pull that up.
Oh, show me
Yeah,
that,
Christian
please.
made trading cards with those pictures.
Oh, let me see if I can find it. A magic. Because that is. I don't find I can't find the first one, but I did found one that's good. I need to put this here.
Mhm.
So it's been a long time. I've been waiting this moment. Fucking Thanos. Anyways, here.
Yeah, I
Soka,
don't know why I just love those gifs.
check what I sent you.
Oh my. Mewtwo after a fun night with Mewtwo and Chris.
It would have been funny. Christian managed to say at some point that PickChu was a part of the harem, and I was like so excited. I was like, finally, PickChu part of the harem. And then Christian said, like, yeah, but it's like just an aunt, you know.
Yeah.
I'm married to tons and tons of people, and I was like, you
Yeah.
stole that away from me.
And how about you, Pencil? What was your first
Yeah.
exposition to this travesty?
So, funny enough, I was in middle school at the time, and this was back in I think like '08, '07, something like that. I think it was '07. I don't remember the exact year, but I was in it all kind of runs together because it's been so long ago. I mean, I'm like 26 now, but like so I've been here for in the loop for a while, but it was
You've
some
been-
YTPNB of I forget what the exact situation was. It was where he was like dropping N bombs about this one guy. I forget
Tito?
who was that guy who? Huh?
Surf Shack Tito?
I think it was Surf Shack Tito, or that might have been later. It was before It was back when Chris was a classic Chris,
Yeah, that's still
so
Tito.
it could be. Yeah. So it was it was a YTPMV of some song from Super Mario Brothers 3 and him saying the N-word in it. And I was like, who the hell is this guy and why is it so entertaining? And then just every so often, since then, I would every few months to a year, I look back and see what Chris Chan's up to, and eventually I saw him, and he became Christine, and then I was like, the fuck. Just went all downhill from there.
Yeah, it's still
Eventually, I
kinda
went to
hard
Gibby's
understand.
server a couple years ago and
Oh,
was there for a year, and then I found Helena.
how was Gibby's server?
It's not bad. Well, it used to not be bad because it was pretty small at the time, but over time it just got kind of what happens to all Discord servers. You get some mods in there that, have either like a small dick or, nothing going on in their lives, so they just want that little power trip, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, kind of like Rogue Server, unfortunately.
Yeah.
I was really shy in that server. I only posted art and just never interacted with anyone because I was very afraid of people like insulting me. Because it happened in Rogue's channel before, I posted stuff and they said, "Oh, it's that enabler. Let's kick her out because they kicked me out of the Christian subreddit."
Uh,
Yeah.
There is a subreddit that is only for real fans, and there is a subreddit that is for casuals. And the casual one, they kicked
Still
me out
wouldn't
of.
say you were being like that bad of an enabler. You were just fucking around. Plus, you knew when to
Well,
cut the ties when
what
the
what
prison
do you
shit went down.
It's it's Reddit. What do you expect, honestly?
And that
like I
kid's his way of
I
social
didn't cut
media.
tie when the prison started because I was looking for a way of sending letters and without giving out my address and without you know like
Doxing
telling
yourself.
Christian where I live. I don't want Christian to come out of prison and get to my house. I don't like that idea.
Oh yeah.
And like if I was more of an enabler, I would be like, yeah, come along. I have a spare room. Just push around the computer parts and just lay in the broken bed.
The thing, Lena, is to Christian, one letter from a woman is worth 10 billion letters from any dude.
I heard so.
So he
But I'm
immediately
surprised
got
that nobody
desperate.
else pretended to be a woman. Like, I'm not pretending.
The thing is, like, you need to understand how Chris is desperate for any sort of women.
He wanted that China.
You will be surprised that he's not interested in me in that way at all.
He's so desperate for China, he went for his own mother.
I'm not wide enough. I'm not wide enough.
Oh, trust
Christian
me.
never flirted with me, never attempted anything with me, never
Never?
tried to talk to me. Everything that I talked to Christian, no, because Christian only was like, "Hey, I see Maki-chan in this video. Can you draw it for me? I know that you saw it too." And I was like, "Okay, I will draw you a Maki-chan," and gave the pictures for Christian to post them. And people were like, "Oh, Christian draws digitally," and they were all surprised because, and I was like, "Oh no, Mark looks exactly like Christian. Oh no,
Yeah,
oh no."
I am
I was
actually
like,
surprised by that revelation.
He probably didn't want to go out of the country.
Yeah, okay, yeah, that's also a
so
reason.
he wasn't going to go for like, yeah, maybe I already knew that I was Argentinian. Maybe I posted on Twitter and stuff. But I think that I was never attracted enough for Christian because remember Casey?
Yeah.
I was single at the moment that I started talking to Christian, and I wasn't going to date Christian. I wanted to be Christian's friend to try to help Christian out because I think that Christian never had a true and honest friend, like
True and
except I
honest.
know it's a joke, but they never had a true and honest friend. And I thought maybe I could be that friend because, well, I see myself in Christian. It's not that I would do the same things that Christian did, but like, you know, it ended up being that I was autistic too.
The thing about him finding someone attractive is Chris, for as you mentioned, Casey wasn't exactly the
They
most
can't be
attractive.
real.
Casey wasn't exactly the most attractive nor the most likable, and he still wanted to bang her. Chris is just desperate for any woman's touch. But yeah, I get where you're coming from. You felt sympathy for someone who, you know, at the time I can think you thought he was, dumb and innocent. He wasn't meaning any harm. Guess shit got dark real fucking fast. It went from 0 to 100 real quick.
Hey, I think you're glitching a bit.
Yeah, me too. I didn't want to say anything because maybe it was
Yeah,
my
shit.
internet.
me neither.
Blah. But yeah, shit went from 0 to 100 real quick, and
Oh yeah.
dark. Just saying dark. That's the only way to describe this. Also, message from Crazy Redhead. It's getting hot in here.
That is just me. Ooh.
So is this on Twitch or YouTube right now?
YouTube.
Oh,
Oh, this is on YouTube. Red will join us in a bit, by the way.
Ah,
Hmm.
good.
Red is just a staple of my channel
like-
at this point.
gotcha.
I'm surprised you didn't make a server for your channel, Tamashi. You should sometime.
I should. My channel
You
isn't
have
big
to
enough.
have like 40 Note for Work channels in a Discord channel to keep everyone
Hey.
happy.
You just gotta have a ton of porn channels.
Oh, I need to have a ton of porn channels. That's mostly what I do for a living.
Oh, nice.
Oh,
I've
yeah.
been trying to get better at that. Like get commissions and all that.
You guys are is amazing.
Just take my advice. If you're gonna do NSFW channels, may want to make it where only those with the correct role can access those channels, like I'm doing.
That's common
Oh, yeah.
sense.
I'm just telling you
I
that just in
wouldn't.
case. You know?
Personally, I don't want to have a Discord for my stuff. It's mostly posts on Twitter and on.
Just thought I'd give that piece of advice. Because some people want to post sensitive stuff. And I'm giving a platform
yeah.
to do that on my server.
Like I do in
Yeah.
your server. You know, have you seen the Banshee I drew recently? So good. Did you check out my latest work that I did?
Again, you're kind of glitched a little.
I
Something
need-
going on with your mic?
Yeah. My microphone is a little bit too far away from my mouth. Is this better?
I know.
Maybe I just can't stream the thing. What's it called? I just can't be streaming what's it called? I just can't be
Video
streaming
games,
video
right?
games. Yeah. Because maybe
Weird. 'Cause normally that works out just fine.
yeah, but my internet is deciding to be extra shitty today. I guess.
Bob has cut it down.
Oh god, no. Guess no
You got like
video.
the link to the stream.
Oh, let me see if I have it. YouTube. I can send it right now. Yeah, my internet is being especially shitty right now.
Then don't stream
No, I can
prioritize the audio, I guess.
allocate the internet to streaming. It's just, you know, doing anything else will kind of
Like
fuck it up.
the internet lumberjack is coming back from the dead. He's trying to cut down the internet.
The
Yep.
quiz is forcing Bob's soul to try to cut down the internet of his trolls.
He's cutting it down.
Watch out for Rob Chew.
Cutting it down.
I'm surprised that you didn't call me Pikachu.
Why?
Oh yeah.
Because in the letters when they name PickChu, they say like they type they type it when like translating the letter from Christian to English. They put Pikachu in the beginning.
Bruh.
Translate it from quickism to English.
Yeah.
The quickism.
I like it. Quick phonics.
Chris got
Quick
really
phonics.
good at. Christian got really good at writing
Wikibonics.
by hand.
Yeah.
Can Sancho say the N-word? And better yet, who's gonna stop him?
Oh god, no one.
Let's say that.
No one is there to stop him. We are doomed.
Mrs.
Remember
Obama,
one
get down!
Oh, Speaking of...
Remember one time there was like a comic that me and Helena collaborated on, and it had like my character in it, like some ginger rabbit chick, and I remember Christian spurred out about it because what was going on was so like the comic had Christian saying, "I can perform miracles," and
Uh,
then my character said, "Show me one then." And then it had Christian just like laying on the couch being lazy and saying he'll do it later. And it caused like a multiple tweet long spurg out.
oh. I thought it was gonna be the whole thing
It's
where
like
he
that
just throws a paper ball at you.
he does the Kamehameha on me.
Thursday, ha, May, ha.
Perfect.
I know my kind of headcanon lore for why I can do the Chris voice. So this was originally just a joke I made on the Rogue Internet Man server back when it was active. I said, and to the people listening, the reason I can do the voice so well is because Chris and has tracked my soul in his mayoral office because he's trying to merge with me. And when he officially announced the merge
He
was
wants to soul bond with you. That's what's
yes,
going on.
that's what was happening. When he
Ooh.
officially announced the merge was happening on Twitter, I jokingly tweeted saying that my IOCs managed to rescue my soul from his office and that I am free. He cannot merge with me. Yeah, I set my OCs to save my soul, and it worked.
Dude, PickChu was supposed to be my avatar for the merge. And then Christian said, like, no, PickChu is too. It has his own spirit. It's not you. And I was like, yes, I will go with myself.
Like, this avatar of mine, like, I didn't have an exact face for my channel at the time, so I didn't know yet, and like, what I would have looked like had the merge happened.
Oh god.
At least now I know.
Mine wouldn't have even been like the design I'm currently using is really recent. For example.
Yeah. No,
Just be Apu Apostasia.
What would you be?
Apu Apostasia.
A Shark King, of course.
I go from tall to short.
Well, we're all gonna be
At will?
we're all gonna be like 4 foot tall when the merge happens.
Are you
We'll all
counting
be
the years in?
Yeah.
Rosachus.
I'm counting the years.
I am Sokachu.
I sent the my original character because I really like this design.
I want to be a villain.
It's I based my whole character off of Misfortune.Gameboy. If any of you
Yeah.
remembers that old ass fucking creepypasta.
I remember creepypasta, but I didn't know all of the creepypastas, you know?
I just
I was
like
in the creepypasta fandom before that,
oh,
until the blender stabbing.
oh that was
Yeah,
I need to
I
cover
was
that.
in the... Yeah, I was like in the fandom, but then people were like, hello, like this, and people were like, you know that someone almost died, and you're worried that how they're gonna be perceived? Like, look for a better hobby if you're gonna so worried for how people are gonna see you, how you're gonna be perceived. And it's like, they kind of were right, and they were like, oh, this is cringe. I better move on to something cringe here.
Yeah, especially with all the fucking stigma. Then, you know, the whole Slender movie, everything went downhill, and the social media only picked up on all this shit when it was leaked.
The Slenderman movie did not happen. Just like how the live-action Avatar, or the Last Airbender movie, didn't happen.
Nice.
Oh, the Dragon Ball movie.
Oh,
The live-action Dragon Ball
yeah.
movie didn't happen. The live-action Death
Dragon Ball
Note
never
didn't
evolved.
happen.
oh god, that guy still reminds me of, what's his name? The guy that sings Doing Your Mom.
Doing your mom, doing your mom.
Every time I look at Ray William Johnson, every time I look at that movie, I just think of Ray William Johnson.
Wasn't he part of that group?
What?
The group that sang Doing Your Mom?
Yeah. It is Ray William Johnson that sings Doing Your Mom.
Doing doing your mom. Doing your mom.
It's Ray's William Johnson.
In fact, I'm gonna play it right now.
Well, I don't want to get a DMCA. Ray is really bad when it comes to shit. He's not a friendly player.
Like, you're serious, right?
I am being serious right now. He is really quick on the finger when it comes to DMCA.
That's retarded.
He's not a very nice
Are
person.
you appropriating my
Say that,
work?
Ethan?
Are you appropriating my culture right now?
What?
The retarded.
I look like I know what a JPEG is. Lady, I'm Portuguese.
Oh, I found it. I found the comic that made Chris
Oh, this is
Jensberg
a
out.
thi- Yeah, this is a thing.
Oh, please do. I want to check that.
As a goddess, I can perform miracles. Show me one then. But I'm so tired. I need to recharge. Yeah.
It's such a simple thing. Like if you are like a active person, you shouldn't care about other people say in a freaking comic.
And then Chris just goes, you all know how difficult it is to manifest in this universe. I have done and presently do manifest many miracles in this universe. See, when I 7 and then some. It puts a whole massive amount of pressure not only on the brain, but all of the chakra points and the soul. And then he goes on and on.
As if Chris doesn't. As if Chris knows what any of that is.
Jesus fuck.
He ends with the Magician Tarot card. What the fuck? So good.
Enough to address. Okay.
Is it true that you used to read my comics, or at least you do now?
Oh, I used to read your comics. I started like a year and a half ago reading it.
Huh.
Because of, the
I
whole game.
kind of I'm swimming into the void really with the comics.
Because I really like your art, though. That's the thing.
Oh, that's really nice. Thank you.
I always look for people, like, not just as, don't think it as, like, a personal, like, basically anyone's art style. I started drawing because of a porn artist, believe it or not. Even though I basically draw nearly no
Was it
porn.
Spaz Kid?
No, it was Ronin Song. The guy
Oh,
who
for me it was
does-
Spaz Kid.
Oh, Spaskith?
Yeah.
Nice. Haven't done that. I haven't seen. Does he
I like
still
his
do
stuff.
anything?
Sometimes. Like, I think while he was doing that Sonic Heroes Let's Play with Chris and Zach, I think he drew Vanilla once.
Because, like, Ronin Song, I still follow his stuff, and I still follow him on Patreon. He does the Candy Factory stuff. If you remember that, well, Newground, you probably do Newground stuff.
Candy Factory.
Yeah.
Was it Ronin Song?
Yeah, Ronin Song.
Let me look it up.
Let me send you a little something so you can see, like, his art style. This was, even though my art style is completely different, this was what inspired me to start drawing.
Oh, nice. It's got interesting. It's really stylized.
It's a product of
Like,
its
interesting
time.
proportions.
It is really just a product
yeah.
of its time.
Like the late 2000s or so.
Early, like, this is 2008 stuff. 2008, 2009.
Yeah, it's like late 2000s, early 2010s kind of stuff.
And that's what inspired me to start drawing. Then again, I'm not that old. Already feel old. Jesus.
A lot of the Newgrounds guys inspired me to start drawing, and then I really picked up once I met Helena, because it's like before then I didn't really feel like I could do much, but then it's like, after being with her, it's like I saw all the things I can do, and it's like I see her drawing so much, and it's like, man, I can do this too. So I started just like really working on it a couple of years ago.
Yeah, like I'm 28, but since nine, I've been trying to draw because I had a dream, and my mom said, "Oh, that's your real purpose in life." And I was like, "Sure, I'm a princess from another planet, from a sun that came to Earth to learn from humans. Sure, that's my lesson." And I was 9, and I believe what my mom told me. So now you see why I don't think Christian is so crazy.
Yeah, then again, I literally thought I
And I
was not human when I was young due to the copious amount of things I went through.
Yeah.
Uh,
Oh.
I shouldn't say this because someone's gonna come to my house with a fucking scalpel, but I have 3 kidneys, for example.
Oh.
Working kidneys, to be specific. And a bunch of other stuff that I don't like to get into. Just, there's a reason I don't show
You
this.
never thought about selling it?
What?
Just selling your kidney before someone still take it from you.
Thing is, if I take it away, my body's not gonna like it. If I keep it, it still makes my body have to work more. And there's a reason that my character has this big ass scar on his face. It's similar to one I have in real life. I am not very pleasant to look at due to some events.
Yes,
I'll take your word
scars
for
are
it.
cool.
Not ugly, but yeah, I'm full of scars. Soka has seen some stuff. Plus, you know,
Yeah, I can relate. Like not on my face, but there are scars all over me too.
Yakuza tattoos don't
Mine
kill.
are on my brain.
What?
What?
Mine are on my brain.
Oh. Plus, Yakuza tattoos kind of make you, very recognizable.
Mm.
I've done some
Why do you
second book too.
have them?
Because they're a symbol. They represent something for
Yeah.
me. They're a promise I made,
Um,
and I
were
kept it.
were you curious about something, Tamashi?
Make it look glowy.
Curious about what?
Like in general, because I thought it was an interview.
Yeah, this is an interview. This is just derailing completely. Might as well just label this midnight drinking because I'm only missing a glass of gin, and this is midnight drinking.
Yeah, chatting with friends,
Same.
I guess.
I have a drink, but it's not alcoholic. Go get
I
yourself
could
an
go for
alcoholic.
some. I could go for some. It's called like a screwdriver or something.
I have just the thing to solve this problem, Tamashi.
Oh god.
Here you go.
Oh, you bitch. The thing is, I literally have that bottle in my room. I'm 1 month sober right
Here's your
now.
drink.
I've been a good month
You ever had to
sober.
deal?
And a good Christian boy.
Yeah.
I
You
know.
go to like AA meetings or something like that, or
My therapist helps me.
gotcha.
That's been
Yeah, it's
good enough for me.
good that you're getting help for it.
Yeah.
Because like I know in my family, I've had some family members with alcoholism in the past. It's not fun.
It's a dependency. Anyways, before this gets derailed into something incredibly depressing, because let's be honest, people come to these streams after a long day of work. They've probably been stressed already.
Oh yeah.
They want to unwind. They want to have some fun. My voice just cracked like I was 13 again. Jesus fuck. But yeah, people come here. They want to chill. They want to have fun. They want someone who they can relate to. That's why I started this whole thing.
Far.
No, not far enough. Bring the little Catholic boys. That will be far enough.
Oh.
Ooh.
My
What,
sister
we got a
would.
priest in there?
Oh god, my sister would kill me. She's a really religious person. Don't.
Well, if you're really religious,
make
you
a
should
joke
be really
anyway.
forgiving too.
The thing is, she's a really strict Christian. I'm a Buddhist. We just don't talk about religion to not interfere with each other. I don't mention the praise diddling little kids. She doesn't mention the abuse of Nanking, and we're even.
That's why you should go to quickest. You can always talk about doing your mom.
Oh yeah. Funny enough, speaking of my sister, she was the one
today.
who introduced me to this stuff. The quick back in 2000 and I don't fucking know. It was 5 years ago. It was Band Saint's Christian Sonichu 101 video. That was the first piece of Christian media I
Ah,
was
that was
exposed to.
so good. I watched it so many times. It was so good. It,
Chris
because I
V.
didn't have a lot of information about the comics, or I didn't have the whole comics either.
It didn't have the whole thing because the whole thing wasn't out, to be fair, but he covered it like
Well,
a. I found it funny.
the second video came out.
Yeah, I've already seen it, the advanced Christory.
Yeah.
I just found it funny how he presented it like it was an actual school subject. The whole gimmick.
It was really fun.
Like,
Yeah.
Soka mentions all the time. Yeah, Soka mentions all the time that he wants to be a professor in Christory.
I say that
I
mostly as
think
a joke.
Christian should be
Yeah,
stuck in schools.
For legal reasons, it's a joke. You know it's never gonna happen.
Are you sure it's for a joke?
Yes, I'm sure
Professor
of it, 'cause I
Soka.
know it's never gonna happen.
We all have our dreams.
Yeah.
I was really close of getting my dream come true the other day, but freaking Kenneth went back on his word and he was like, "Oh, you know what? We are not gonna draw the Sonic stuff. You are not invited." And then it's like, "Well, you're invited, but like, don't be a public figure about us." And it's like, it's Sonic 2. It's not Sonic 2 without Christian.
Because aren't they? Who's gonna reboot the series now? Because I was seeing some stuff about them rebooting it. You got anything?
Yeah, I have ideas. I have ideas for it, but
If you guys
nothing's
reboot
really
the
sticking.
series, you gotta make it actually work.
The thing I'm talking about
I'd like to
reboot
see a
is like
That's good.
Kangol sent a letter to Chris explaining how
Yeah.
he was gonna restart the whole thing, and I was like, who are they gonna invite into this? And I immediately thought you were gonna be involved in this somewhat.
Yeah,
Either
I am
you,
involved, but
SNT,
if they pay
etc.
me,
What?
because it's gonna be a mess. Because the talk that I have with these two people, with EOS and with Kenneth, is never about what we're gonna do with these drawings. Like we only talk about like, did you get any news from Christian? No. Did you get any news from Christian? No. And it's like that's all our conversations, and it's never about the plot or the setting or the story or the reboot or what Sony Chen even are. And
Yeah.
it's like, how can I make anything? Because like I draw. When I draw a lot, and
Yeah.
I draw every day, and I sit down for 7 hours, like full 7 hours drawing and drawing and drawing, making comic pages, and like I mean, like I load the gun. You point me and shoot me, and I go, 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 and like that's like obsessed with Sonic 2. And it's like I would love to do Sonic 2, but like nobody is planning on doing Sonic 2. They just like want to market and what money they're gonna make, and they never think like the first thing about Sonic 2 is that Sonic 2 is vented. Like Sonic 2 is not a product. You can sell Sonic 2, but it's never gonna be like good enough to sell
It's never gonna
because
be
it's
really
just
marketable.
a fan project. It's a fan product. The characters are all copyrighted infringements. They're all. It has to be a good parody. I told Indie Nerd that if you want to sell, like Naruto, Sonic 2, you should go for the Naruto route. That it was there was a Spanish comic that was called Naruto, and they they made a whole parody beginning and end of the series Naruto, all in like chibi drawings in like pencil, and they sold a lot of those comics. The author make a lot of money, But why? Because it was a parody. If you want to make Sonic 2 and sell Sonic 2, it has to be a parody of something. It can't just be something. It has to be a parody.
Because at the end of the day, it's gonna be tough, as you mentioned, to take something that comes from Christian's innate lack of creativity and try to make it marketable. For fuck's sake, it all started because he couldn't put PickChu on a cover of a CD album.
Sonic 2
Still find it
works.
crazy
This game has
how
failed us.
Sonic 2 works as a product because it's vintage.
The thing is,
It's the feelings of the artist that gets expressed through art. And people are like, oh, it's just some stupid drawings, and they are like not the most creative drawings, but it's still vintage. It's like someone putting their frustration into paper.
yeah,
That's why when people try to hijack it, it never comes out as the original product. It always comes out as some aberration of some perversion of what Sonchu is.
like the whole Idea Guys saga.
True and Honest came from Hey Arnold.
What?
Yeah.
The phrase "true and honest" came from Hey Arnold.
Wait, I
Kidding
thought
me?
Chris invented that, to be honest.
Well,
No, it came from Hey Arnold.
he found the video. He was watching Hey Arnold and found the true and honest bit.
How about you, Pencil?
Yep.
What is your whole thought on the franchise in general? Like,
Me?
Which one, Sonichu?
yeah, where do you think this shit is gonna go since Christian is in jail?
Honestly, I don't see it going anywhere unless there's like, I don't know, like
Who
it
would
has
put
to
that
be fun. It has to be fun. There has to be like some value in making content for it. Like if you can use it as like Ventar or if you can add stuff to it, then maybe. Like personally, I think the whole concept of adding what's it called? Just adding different characters to it, or just kind of exploring the whole idea of the merge, or seeing how other. Like, I think the key to expanding it is just like focusing on the merge, and like, I think it would be great to have an idea where it's just like you have it like everything's post merge, and you just have everyone sort of dealing with it and trying to figure out their lives like after the merge, because like now that there's all these fictional characters running around, and it's like some people, like I imagine even some people like they drew a stick figure once when they were a kid, and they turn into that stick figure, and it's like they went from being like this businessman or something, they become a stick figure, or like you have just like all these crazy things happening, but then people just trying to like live their lives like normal, to where it just kind of takes
Like
takes
Futurama.
sort of a route that like how Futurama portrays the future as like the sort of like place where if you're not from there, it seems all fantastic and like just like weird and all this new like cool technology, but then everyone there just sees it as mundane and like nothing's happening.
Yeah, because
And I imagine the merge being kind of similar.
but that's kind of like can be taped. This is probably overanalyzing it, but it can be taken more of a comparison on how different cultures act. The whole thing with Futurama, because it's someone who isn't used to it being put in a new environment. Just like, for example, if you moved all the way to, I don't know, Tijuana, you wouldn't be used to it for a while.
Oh yeah,
Or like someone coming to Argentina, it's a whole new world, and he knows about it
Yeah.
because he moved here, and he could give that point of view of someone coming to like a new world that is similar to his own world, but not quite.
It's this whole new thing that you need to absorb in, but focusing more on this, aren't you? My whole opinion on this is this all could have been turned into something funny. We can't deny it. It's a
Oh
silly.
yeah.
It's something that's silly by nature. It's shit. That's my opinion. I don't like it that much. The whole Sonic thing, Sonic thing. Never was a big fan of Sonic. Never was a big fan of Pokemon. So most that I played was Pokemon Emerald and Silver. Uh, but the whole concept of this man-child going around and having complete another social disconnect from what social norms are. Just I know I got kicked out of the mall yesterday, but I can write it into my comic as if I was a superhero and I beat them. That will show them a lesson. That whole shtick. It was kind of funny because it was like a
Well, I can
child.
relate to that because I remember when my classmates bullied me. I was writing a horror story where I was going to put them in a room and them one by one, and then I realized that I was going to do that, and they were like, "I better not write this."
That's yeah.
Like
That's the thing.
I didn't have friends, but I knew that it wasn't okay. They was going to somehow get into trouble.
That's the thing I was gonna mention. There's like this sort of childish thing to it because uh kids when they want to make up these revenge, these fantastical things to try and get their comeuppance because as a child you think that, everything should go your way and you still haven't been broken down.
And you're immortal, and you're super
Yeah,
powerful, and everyone does
it's an
what you
escapism.
want, everyone likes you. Yeah,
Everyone
it's
See,
weird.
yeah, like that's what I think. Having that's how I think the what's it called the new Sonic stuff should go because it's like you're kind of removing that element from it by removing Chris Chan from it because that was the whole point of Sonic U is that Chris was just sort of venting out his frustrations and in not a not so subtle way. And so I'm thinking without him there, it would just kind of evolve into something mundane. But then it's like the characters themselves trying to figure out, okay, what do we do now? How are we gonna live in this world that has no God anymore?
Well, it could go anywhere because it could become a horror story because the world can crumble down because there is no Christian. The world can be like limited by Christian's imagination, so it's like a small city, or it could be like they're living a white void and there is nothing for miles and miles, and they have like no hope of finding anything else. Maybe the merge fail. There's so many things that you can make it because you have all media to work with.
yeah,
You
because
could also have someone try to take Chris Chan's place in there as a new God, and then you could just have so many wars being fought over it.
Yeah, you can have all these enemies being like looking and be like, what do we do? Why are we here? And it's like because you got involved, like a cautionary tale of not getting involved with Christian. Because what everyone asked me like, why did you even bother to do this? And I was like, I like solitude, and I wanted to know the author.
you just wanted to do it for shits and
Mystery as
giggles.
far as like yeah, like there could also be a mystery plot where it's like trying to figure out what happened to Chris Chan, if he actually like died or if he just vanished or if someone killed him or something like that, and then you could kick off like a villain arc that way.
You know
There's
what
so
would
many
have been
things you can do.
interesting now that you mentioned the villain arc? What
Tell
if
me.
Chris
Yeah.
never changed? What if the whole trans saga never happened?
If the
Don't you
what?
think that Christian is right now a villain?
Like how would have things played
To
out
be
if
honest,
Christian didn't, start the whole the Tom girl saga, then then shit derailing like this. A what
Yeah.
if you will.
I think it would still be kind of, it would either I'm thinking it would be fun for a little while longer, and then eventually people will get bored and he'll fade into obscurity and just kind of live his own life. Or maybe he would kind of go into some I don't know, maybe he would go through some shit and like actual real life shit and then end up becoming humbled, but at the same time I don't think he has the capacity to be humbled because he wouldn't be receptive to the life lessons
Yeah,
that would come from going through pain.
But
saw
he's
what
in
Jackie tried to
jail.
do.
He didn't get humble.
Yeah. Jackie tried to give him a reality check, like a very serious one, mentioning out everything he's done, pointing out all the fucked up shit he was doing and what it could lead to him in life. And this was back in 2015-16, if I remember correctly. And
Yeah.
he had the opportunity. He could have give up his ways, one small change, and he could have everything he wanted. And he still didn't take it. Because he
Well,
was
remember
that
what
afraid of
the
change.
key component of change. If you don't have a reason to change, you're not gonna change it. Like, someone tells you, your shirt sucks, and you're like, but I like it,
Yeah.
and you don't pay attention to the person tells you you wear your shirt, and nothing happened, then you were right. But if people tell you that everyone that you meet tell you, oh, this sucks, this sucks, this sucks, and then you change and you have a reason to. But like Christian was always after a comfy life, like always for the comfiest life ever, and I can relate. I want a comfortable life. I want a good life. But like everything that is worth in life takes effort. Like nothing that is easy is worth pursuing. Hmm?
You have to work towards a comfy life.
Because
Yeah, you have to put a lot of effort, and maybe you won't enjoy it when it comes to it.
Hmm.
But you have to try.
yeah, most
And
of us.
I would like people to teach Christian stuff in schools because maybe not the whole version, but like the people should be warned how far trolls go and how far people can go if they don't like keep in checking somehow. Like it's a horror story to be honest.
Yeah. Look at the extortion that happened. Wasn't it like 6K buckaroos that were taken from him? Not counting a lot of food money, a lot of video games, etc., that were taken from Chris. You
Yeah,
guys were like
at least
milking him daily out of his money.
yeah with gift
I'll be
cards
right
and
back.
stuff.
I'll be right back. I'm just getting some right quick.
Okay. This is just.
Bella said also took money from Christian.
Oh boy.
Shit got deep.
Yes, at least she brag about it, but nobody knows. Like, no had access to the PayPal, so he didn't say anything about someone draining Christian's account. But I guess Christian just like always spend that much money.
If Josh hadn't stepped in, he would have probably just kept in milk, and the Idea Guy saga would have continued longer.
Yeah,
I don't know if that would have been better.
Honestly,
That would probably make Chris go even further. He would be even worse off
Oh.
if the idea saw you guys saga continued.
Oh yeah, I agree.
yeah, but like I remember that I was fully into delusions when I was like 18 and 19. I was fully believing that I was talking to dragons and stuff, and I woke up by myself. Like, no matter what other people told me, like, you can tell me that I had powers or like I didn't have powers, and I would have listened to nobody. I would only listen to myself because that was what was making me happy. And I I was fully delusional. I was fully talking to imaginary friends until I realized that I was talking for them. I looked down and saw my mouth moving. I was like, wait a minute. And I think that if you like double down until like hit the rock bottom, maybe you will be able to pull Christian out of it because sometimes it's like agreeing with someone enough to make them be like realize it's how stupid their beliefs is.
Oh yeah, he
Sometimes
sometimes
a
has
solution.
moments of clarity. Yeah.
Yeah, like sometimes like I use a technique for debating that is I agree with you until you realize how stupid you sound.
Okay, what have I missed?
Not much. We've just been talking about, how we can pull Christian from the gutter, mostly.
Yeah,
Because
I was
Yeah, technique.
I was going to say much earlier, but I didn't want to interrupt anybody, that the comic itself would be better off if Chris wasn't a character in it.
Oh yeah.
Sure, but
oh yeah.
this is not
Chris
the
in his real
whole
life
popularity of the
development in it
comic because
would be
Christian
better.
is in it.
Well, the question, yeah, does remain, what would you replace those things with?
Yeah.
What heroes?
The
What
actual
villains?
Sonichu.
Tamashi Chu?
Like I think,
I will
Like,
hurt
yeah,
Chew.
yeah.
Tamashi in the comics.
I
Do
will
it.
hurt Chew.
How about
Put Tamashi
I'm
Chu
thinking like
in the
more
comics.
like instead of just having what was it like having it focus on Christian, he's just make it focus on Sonichu and
Yeah, like,
like the
as a
Kiana
policy,
combo and all that.
kind
Just expand on them as characters. So it's not so that they're not just, oh, we love Christian as a character trait.
Like how Asper Chew did.
Yeah.
I didn't read a lot of Asper too.
Asper Chew
I
was.
read a couple of chapters.
Me neither.
Yeah, I
So
finished.
far, I love Chu.
It's so dumb, but it's still better than Christian's work because characters actually have development. They're not Mary Sue's.
Shit good.
Shit ends up being funny because without any context, yeah, that shit would be really dumb, but when you have the context behind it and you piece it all together, you just laugh at the little nods and bits. Speaking of Asper Chew, question for you both. What was your favorite saga in this whole Christian thing?
Liquid Chris.
For some reason, everyone likes that saga.
It's funny.
It's lighthearted, it's funny, and it's probably the best.
I love Asper too.
You love what?
Even like I listened to the audio and the amount of power that Alex Berenson lyric had over Christian was immense. I don't know why Christian would listen to someone that he hates so much, but like he was commanding and he was like disappointed in Christian, and I was like, oh, if someone talked to me that way, I would cry.
When it came to those calls, I feel like Chris just came in, said what he wanted to, and then he wasn't expecting for Alec to just start talking. He thought he could just spit out his requests and then get it over with, but as soon as someone starts demanding something from him, he immediately goes, what's happening? And, it breaks down and you see him just sigh and just drag on and just try to avoid every single piece of human contact.
I think that Christian got spoiled by like everyone did whatever Christian wanted, and nobody say no until he got out of school and then like refused to change for some reason. Like I wanted to give Christian advice, but I know that Christian is gonna listen to me because I'm not gonna endorse like the delusion. Like what I do is like draw. Like that's all I do. I draw Sonichu. Christian tell me, oh, this is not canon, or oh, this is not good enough, and I was like, oh, okay, I don't draw it anymore. But like because I already told myself.
At the end of the day, you're an artist like anyone else, just like Christian is drawing for his own fun, you're all trying to draw for fun, I assume.
Oh yeah, I'm having a lot of fun. I miss Christian every day because Christian will have anger towards my drawings, and I would read comments like getting a reaction of someone, because usually you never get any comment on your art, but Christian will like always give his own opinion on my art, and I was like really fun because it's like I like someone taking it seriously, like that I am like. And Christian thought that even when my art looked even worse than it looks now, he still thought it was good enough to sell, and I was like, yeah, fuck yeah. I didn't tell you what my dream was. That it's really stupid. I shouldn't dream that. But I wanted to make official Sonichu comics, you know? I wanted Christian to give me the script, and I wanted to draw the comics myself. Because I want content. We need content.
Well, I always wanted to do a comic, and and you can ask Soka. Nowadays, I'm on the side. I'm working on a comic book. Just because it's a dream doesn't mean you can't achieve it.
I know I can achieve it, but Kenneth fucked me over by telling Christian, no, you cannot be part of the Sonichu stuff. And I'm like, why would you say that? I was so close. I was so close.
Stumbling
The
over at the
official
finish line.
comic.
It's really annoying. That's like, oh, you can't do it now, even though, like, without you, it's all gonna be trash.
Well, I think
Like, what the fuck
Christian
are
is
the
not
Sonic?
trash. Christian is just like really specific for a small audience, and everyone else is just laughing at it. And if you wanna be laughed at, just make a parody. Like laugh with them.
Pencil, you
Leave
have any
memes,
context on
references, you know?
yeah, uh,
Context on what?
the whole Sonic and Rosa Chan thing? Because I never got that.
Have you seen
Honestly,
Kenneth's art?
No.
like, so it's basically like he does a really shit job at photoshopping things and calls it art.
Well, I like that art style because it look like. Have you ever seen Charlie the Unicorn? Like the cartoons that the author Charlie the Unicorn makes.
No, but who
Oh
made
yeah, there is.
who started making this whole thing? But can I have some context? What the fuck is this about the Sonachin? Is it something Kangol was trying to make?
Kenneth have been trying for many years to make a Sonichu parody called Sonichan, but like Kenneth is a businessman first and artist second.
Oh God! What the fuck is this shit?
I didn't understand half of what you said. I'm sorry, dude. I don't know if it's just my mic, but I don't know if it's just my headset fucking up.
This is the shit we're referring. This is the Sonachin.
And now you're glitching again.
I'm sending an image. 1 second. This is the Sonachin. What the fuck is this?
Sonachin?
Yeah.
I think that it would look really good if you like try to sell stoner art, you know?
Like,
Mom,
what
pick
is
me up. I'm
this?
scared.
This is so. Who made this? Why did you
Crimson
make
Sonnet
this? I
shit.
need an adult.
It's recolor free art.
I wasn't expect. I heard about Sonachin, but I
And
wasn't.
I could make, you know, comics about comic designs. I can make something, you know, that everything I make it like looks like more appealing, more cutesy,
Yeah.
easier to draw. I put less detail, and if this could look like, I think that there is a genre for this type of art. You know that.
My 12-year-old cousin draws better than this. What the fuck is this abomination of nature?
Well, it's not supposed to be like looking like that. It's called outsider art. It's someone that never been official or trained in art would try to copy paste. do weird, unusual art. There has been on the rabbit hole video about the topic.
Normally, my stuff is called outsider art because I've never had any form of, I never went to art school. I never tried. I always draw like as fucking, until recently. I only drew for a way of venting. But this is, I don't, I don't know what to say about this besides get it out of here.
I like it. It could be done something about it. It's a little bit too detailed for my liking, but like you can make stuff with this, but like you can never see something made with it. It's only shown art, and it's never like comic with them. You know?
I don't know.
Sorry for the cough.
I don't even know how to touch. I wouldn't touch that with a 10-foot Sonichu. Jesus Christ. Leaving is awful.
It can grow on you, you know. I'm not trying to sell you Kenneth's art. Like, let Kenneth sell it by himself because he has the degree and I don't, you know.
Kenneth already has enough fucking people smelling his farts. He doesn't need more ego boost.
I don't even know that much about Kenneth, truth be told.
The guy tried to make
I'm
a
just feel like
competition
he's
for
some
kiwi
old
farts.
autist.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, onion. He also made onion
He-
farms.
Yeah,
Yeah, he may only.
because he wanted to be the sole proprietor of Christian documentation, or how he put it. It's fucking autistic.
We got Christian too.
You know that Kenneth is autistic too, right?
Oh yeah, he is.
Kenneth
Oh,
is also autistic.
bruh.
Kenny the autist.
Yeah, when I was looking for information about Kenneth, I look up his name, and he had a web page about adults with autism, and he put some information about himself there.
Well, that reveals a bit. The thing is, my cousin has autism and he doesn't act like this. Jesus. I think it's one of those
Yeah,
things where.
I'm often scared. Like, how much do I have in common with Chris since I have autism? I'm scared.
Not much. Not much.
Jesus Christ,
Well, you
we
can
so
have
much.
similarity with Hitler. It doesn't mean that you're gonna do anything to the Jews.
Yeah.
I like the hesitation. I'm just kidding.
I'm autistic because of Chris. And autism's just a bad thing anyway.
Hey, depends on who you ask.
Oh, I remember something that you will laugh at this, but I listened to Dick Masterson
Oh.
podcast.
Oh,
and
greatest
he
podcast in the
talked about
universe.
autism. Yeah, and he talks about autism in a good way. He talks about everyone that has like a lot of determination and stuff. And it's autism, but it's not bad. It's like they're really concentrated on something, and they really know how to like research their stuff. Like they're like really good at the stuff that they do. And like autism shouldn't be something bad.
It's just weird you keep on echoing.
They're
Yeah.
in the same.
We're in the same room.
Yeah, but when I mute my mic, I can hear myself too.
Ah.
What was I gonna say? You
Yeah.
opened up a whole can of
It's
worms with.
distracting, I'm sorry.
No, you're not being distracting. Don't worry.
I'm
You
saying that was a bit distracting
Oh.
for me. It happens.
Yeah, it happens.
I'll ignore it.
I've been trying to fix the audio here, the best I can. So
It's
that
just Discord being Discord.
yeah, but on the stream you probably won't hear as much audio problems. Fortunately.
I can go to another room if you want.
No need.
Okay.
So you just open up a can of worms with the whole Dick Masterson stuff. Ever seen the whole Maddox lawsuit? And how hilarious that shit was?
Never heard of it.
Where he committed perjury
Yeah.
and then he pretended to be a journalist.
And call a school to report the 80s girl.
Harass a woman because she didn't want to fuck him. Oh, yes,
But also he was dating someone else.
Yeah, he was in an open relationship with a model from California, which that
Ew,
means
California.
she was fucking around with anyone she wanted, and he was actively being a cuck and starting to appeal to cuck Appalachia. And you see him, you see the things he says as his mentality just degrades. It's weird. This man who portrayed himself as this great pirate of the internet, this manly man who's better than everyone, then, of course it was gonna be too good to be true. It's the internet. What do we
He's gonna be better than you.
1 second, let me light one up.
Being light one up.
Yeah, got my medicine.
Ah. Smoke weed every day.
This was beautiful stream, honestly. I don't know if I don't want to waste more of you guys' time, as I've already been at this for 1 hour of annoying you guys.
I didn't even notice that it's an hour has passed.
Yeah,
We
like
were
time flew. Like,
I thought we'd been
Yeah,
at it
we were
for
on
2
time.
hours.
let me check.
Again, it's been really lovely
Yeah,
having you guys. Anything you guys want
An
to
hour and
plug
a half.
before this ends?
Yeah. You pencil.
I have a Twitter, SoundCloud, and like Tapas. And and the Newgrounds. You guys want to check that out?
Send it here in the chat. I'll add it to the video.
Yeah, sure.
Send it here in the chat, then I'll add it to edit the video so it has all your links. Kind of like I do with Soka.
I am Helena G Fiorenza, and yeah, I'm on Twitter, and whatever I do on Twitter, whatever I make, I hope I can start doing more comics again, but I'm distraught. I am really really upset about all the Christian stuff, and since Christian have been missing in action, I've been even less inspired to draw anything. I try to force myself to draw, but if I have a new project or anything, I'm gonna post it on Twitter.
Yeah, you lost your muse, we could say. Christian was your muse.
What does that feel?
It feels so empty.
Oh god. Anyways, just like I said to Pencil, put your shit down below here so I can add it to Helena.
Okay. Do you want my Twitter at? It's
Yep.
Helena.
Whatever you wanna.
Yeah.
Send the links because I'm gonna have to edit some stuff. So might as well. Oh, thank you.
Okay. Give me a second.